Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald. We're now in season 3, episode 1, and we've got a fun show for you today because we're not doing the cards like we normally do. We're going to do something a little different. We hope you join us. It's so surprising that we are now in season 3.
Look at that.
Season 3, everybody, because Jaime said each season was just going to be 12 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all have been here enough to know what Jaime says goes.
So full of shit. You just make yourself happy, sir.
I will. Hi, Jaime, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. Do-da-dee-do-da. Do-da-do-da.
It's from Pippin.
There you go. Okay.
Do-da, do-da.
TarotStache, thanks for being here.
Hello.
Thank you, everybody, for spending a little bit of time with us. We know you've got a lot of choices, and I appreciate that you are choosing to spend some time with us.
Mm-hmm.
As always, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance, really. So let's say hi to a few people, shall we?
Hi, a few people. You walk into it every time.
I do. And Medium Betsy Palmer is here. Hello, Betsy. I'm actually on a show. I'm hosting a show with Betsy and Terry at Holding Your Space tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that. And Kaylee is here. Hello, Kaylee. Fogo Pogo. And
Can I interrupt on that comment?
Yes.
Really super fast. That's awesome and amazing and wonderful. And I have 9 million things picked, but I need Gerald's help. So there you go.
And we're not going to say why. I don't know.
No.
So.
Stew on that. Ha!
And Deborah Zackow, or Grow Your Light with Deborah Zackow is lurking. And I hosted a wonderful Clarity Tarot Deck Casual on Sunday with the creator, Deborah. And
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, I did too. So thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. Jane the Seeker is here. Hello, Jane. Plucky is here. Hi, Plucky. And
look at
Julie
that.
Watts. Wow.
Hey, lady.
Yes.
I know you.
Hello. So, yeah, you guys have been harvesting a whole lot and having a great deal of fun. So, this is wonderful. And Kaylee's like going, gotta love parents who run errands for you, like mailing packages when they travel to the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
I bet we're not the only ones.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
You're welcome, Deborah. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Julie says hi.
Hi.
So,
yes, a needle pulling thread.
La.
T-da.
There we go.
Hey,
so
number 4, man, don't mess with me. I'm on it. And look at that. I match my cup. Huh.
You do match your hair a little bit. So
weird.
Yeah.
You can see the dark blue though today.
There we go. And Amanda Carroll is here. And hi there, Fixin' to God for a walk under the raindrops.
Oh, nice. I think fixing to go for a walk.
Yeah, but that sounds, a bit more ominous. Fixing to
Fixing
God,
to God.
walk under the raindrops.
Come on, gods, let's go.
So today, Jamie and I are going to be mixing things up, and I think we're going to probably do this each time we start a new season. And see, Amanda is like going, yes, go for it.
Yeah, well, it's okay. We liked our virgin. We liked our virgin better.
There you go. So,
what did he say?
He said before or after you sacrifice them.
Well,
wow.
Stay tuned. Maybe episode 2.
and Debbie Aquarius Owl is here.
Hello, friend.
Jamie, we've got I've got a list of all sorts of fun things that we could talk about.
Yes.
And
it's an extravaganza, a Lollapalooza.
A Lollapalooza. And please be aware, this is Jamie's 4th cup of coffee.
1, 2, 3. No sugar added.
Wow.
I'm as sweet as can be without it.
There you go. Plucky said Jamie's hair is as cute as Gerald.
As is Gerald's.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Texting fingers, you gotta love it. Yes.
Oh, Amanda, let me tell you a story. 2 seconds, really fast. So at the clinic, we always acknowledge that we've gotten a text from somebody, especially within medical, and it's always okay and thank you. My phone decided that okay and thank you would be Kitty, Kitty. So now we all just send a black cat to each other. And that's okay and thank you.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Right.
So
one of these days we're going to do an entire show where we have a conversation completely using right.
Okay.
And so there we go. So Jamie, what are things that are bringing you joy?
Well, I'll start with this.
Yes. And by the way, what is bringing you joy in the chat? Type that in so that we can see. So
this is my gratitude journal.
Mm-hmm.
And it got misplaced.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, I have a room that likes to eat things.
Uh-huh.
And they show up when they want to. And that may sound utterly ridiculous and not possible. But it's a fact.
Yes.
So I looked in my lovely, because I have my dad's pen that was left to me. It's a very special, nifty, expensive pen. And it writes lovely. And so I went and I looked. When was the last time I wrote in here? When did it disappear? Right? It disappeared on December 2nd of 2023.
So right after Yule or Yule, depending upon, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I've been writing my glimmers and gratitude down on little pieces of paper or in a notebook or whatever on the edge of my notebook for work or whatever. And then it finally showed up. And so I wrote in it yesterday.
Yay.
And I'm hoping it sticks around for a while.
I hope it sticks around too. Is the last thing you wrote in there something that you might be willing to share with people? Because Linda Kennedy said water walking brings them joy. And Margaret said the DNC last night. Julie Kushiwat said the DNC, grandkids, and being caught up on projects in no particular order. Congratulations. Jane the Seeker said, my joy, my kitty cats are bringing me joy. I won't see them for a couple of months, so I'm breathing them in. Yes. Plucky Heroine said, clearing out clutter, my dahlias, and resuming sewing, and not necessarily in that order.
Nice.
And hi, Linda.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, and we've got, I still have small hope of finding my other set of keys. Maybe they are in that mysterious room.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Amanda's keys in there? Maybe. And Meeting Betsy Palmer said, swimming with the ocean critters.
Awesome.
Love that. Okay. Anything you're willing to share with that?
Yes. So I believe, let's see. So this is 24. So I must have talked to my surgeon that day. And I was exactly a year out from having my second surgery to fix a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it says day 1 and 2. And the date equaled the magician because it's up at the top.
Oh, nice.
And I just have 2 things. Very thankful for healthcare and surgeons. Oh, glimmer for car safety to get home in the cold, wet, and snow.
Nice. Like that.
Yeah, so I was I was 5 hours north of here when I wrote this.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
Medium Betsy Palmer said she is still trying to boop an octopus.
Oh, I've got a good octopus story for you.
So, and we are sharing our joys right now. And Longman Tarot, Richie is watching from Poland.
That's awesome. Hi.
Hello, Peter. So, hello, Peter's family. Amanda said, getting as much sleep as I needed gives me joy. Oh, and a good meal that sits well.
Yeah, I'm not getting any sleep. Everybody in my damn clinic has COVID, and tomorrow we have a full schedule, and Thursday we have a full schedule, and had to rearrange everything. And we have exactly 3 medical people and 2 front end. That's it. Tomorrow.
And will you be there?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not part of that.
No, I'm part of the 2. Yeah, no, I'm part of the.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. That's all of us. There's 5 of us tomorrow. That's it.
No. Are you part of the group that has the visitor?
COVID?
Yeah.
No. Thank God. No.
Okay.
I have to
Jeffrey
test
and I are looking
morning.
at each other like going.
No, it'd be number 6. I have tested the last 3 days because this variant is weird, and I will test again tomorrow morning before I leave.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hypnicity, Nalani is here, and Nalani has survived her first chasual yesterday, so that's very impressive.
Very delightful.
Yes, and and Richie is off to a salt mine tomorrow. What time does your shift start, and how long are you going to be there?
You using a pickaxe or what?
Yeah, using a pickaxe, and it was fun. It was fun. So things that are bringing me joy is that I was actually able to share with my coven glimmer globes, the idea of a glimmer globe. So what we did for our Llama celebration was to create a glimmer globe because it's the first harvest. And so everybody got a jar. And what we did.
Hi, Peter.
Peter
Hello,
J. So hello. And Liz and Aw is here. And so what we did is everybody got a candle that I gave. We like this candle. Stay tuned. In a later show, you'll understand about this. And we did use Kaylee's. I did use Kaylee's amazing silver bells or glimmer globe as the basis for a spell.
Nice.
That was recited, and everybody got a piece of handmade paper that I'd made and did blessings, and on that we wrote the word hope, because as in Pandora's box, the only thing that's left is
Oh.
So it's there. So so it's just been great to have that. And somebody did a show recently on Glimmers. Somebody big in the woo community. We're going to be doing another Glimmer Globe in December. So we're doing that. And my Glimmer Globe from last time is still full and sits on my altar. And if Jeffrey, I didn't think to ask you if you wanted to bring in what you used for your Glimmer Globe. Maybe he'll get up and move and then he can show. So, but yeah. Oh, Jamie's like sitting here waiting. Kiba Lion said hello. Marita said hello.
Maruta. Hello, darling.
And, yep. A lot of waving. So that's the Glimmer Globe. Jamie, what channels are you watching these days? And why?
Anywhere you are. I watch Jane faithfully. Kaylee when she does her thing, and if I'm out there and about. There are a couple others that I kind of skip to, but yeah. Reflections with Robin, is that her full channel?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I like her channel a lot. I love her voice. Who else?
And just because we didn't mention your channel doesn't mean that we aren't watching them.
Oh, no. I have so I don't remember the names of things, like long channel names. I just don't. I remember the people. That's what matters to me.
Yes.
So yeah, I have about a dozen or so that I watch.
Yeah.
Usually while I'm doing surgery bills on Thursdays.
There you go. I think it's probably a better question to ask, what are you watching? So, and okay.
Jane,
Lizana said,
weird. I love you.
I am blocked from the sea and can not get them. Years of playing critters. Yes, fangirling. Chris, Elemental Cartomancy is here. Jeffrey just started to smile because Chris is in the house. He's got that smug little grin on his face. Chris may be his favorite YouTuber, even over me. But
Chris Kelly McFadden, my brother from another mother with the same last name as me. Blah blah blah. I love you.
So I am watching The Repair Shop on YouTube.
Well, okay, you didn't tell me it was like in that vein. I could tell you all kinds of things I'm watching.
That's why I changed it to What Are You Watching? Welcome everybody to season 2, episode 1.
Season 3, episode 1.
Season 3, current episode 1. Jesus. So yeah. So I mean, I don't know if people have ever seen it. It is a show where it's a BBC show. People bring in items that need to be repaired. They have, is it provenance, where they understand, or is it provenance? Yeah,
no, so there's provenance.
Provenance. So it's my great uncle's wallet, and it's somebody's clock. Really, really a fun show, and it's one of those things that. I'm watching the show. It's about 45 minutes, and I'm not getting teary-eyed about a little box that's been repaired. You are, not me. I would never get teary-eyed over a box. It's really, really powerful.
And Henry is here. Hi, Henry.
Holy crap!
I know.
Okay.
It's late.
Okay. Wow. And there you go. And Chris is saying, Jeffrey has the best voice in all of YouTube. And it's a repair one. It's the Repair Shop. They have a channel on YouTube for it. So it's great. Medium Betsy Palmer is currently watching a Republican era Chinese vampire drama series.
Me too.
Really?
Yes. Really.
Good Lord. Oh,
Yes.
and Jane did say the new Umbrella Academy is out.
I finished it, Jane. I finished it. 2 days. That was it.
Yeah.
Binge. Mm-hmm.
I do like the Antiques Roadshow, but this isn't the one. It's called The Repair Shop.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Love Island UK and Bested
And Chow.
Chow.
Mm-hmm.
Julie loves that show. I love that show. And what it makes me think of for The Repair Shop is the importance of understanding why we have some of the things that we have, and it's part of that ancestral honoring.
Mm-hmm.
If I have my father's beard brush and thing, and I never watched my father use it. I just know he did, so
Yeah.
I have it in my bathroom. So
Yeah, that was one of my mom's big things, I think, is that she didn't want to be forgotten. And there's a part of me that feels a little guilty because yes, Betsy, because I ended up putting her ashes in the ocean where she used to go all the time with one of her dogs, and I put both of her dogs out in the ocean with her.
Mm-hmm.
And her church, whom I dislike intensely, wanted one of the last paintings that she did, and I told them no. And I kind of regret it because at least she would be, quote, remembered, but
yeah,
not going back. Anyway.
Kaylee says, I tend to watch mostly YouTube. Last binge series was Bridgerton, of course.
Jane, me too. Some van lifers. I love watching where they travel and what their vans are set up like and where their pets live if they have any. There's a gal that has 2 cats. Actually, she just lost one. He passed away, but it's amazing. I love it.
Mm-hmm. My husband is flirting with, somebody else's husband, so it's okay. So there you go. I love it. He's like, I'm not flirting with him. I know you're not. So bye, Betsy.
Bye.
Amanda's watching. Is that the Miss Marvel, Agatha Christie? I like a good Agatha Christie.
Yeah.
And I struggle to watch YouTube because a lot of the time I need to be in the right mood to watch specific series. I understand that. Part of what happens for me is I'll binge watch.
Same.
Richie is saying hi to Jeffrey. And
I knew it was Marple and not Meryl, and I think he did too. He knows Miss Marple.
Yes, Miss Marple.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I have on Netflix. I just discovered the Venture Brothers has a new series that's out, a new season.
Mm-hmm.
So I have binge watching that. So I'm like going.
I just want to point out that I am like perfectly coordinated. Pink and unicorn watch band, pink mustachio with hearts, pink and purple. My toes are pink. My sandals are pink. And I think my underwear is purple. Just thought I'd say. Anyway, go ahead.
Thanks.
Okay. Number 4.
So there you go. Okay. So that's fun. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jamie, have you acquired anything new?
Have I acquired anything new? Well, this arrived last night. The Intuitive City Oracle. It's a 1930s-esque. And I have a new bag coming for it, which is 1930-esque.
Yes, and this is the Intuitive City Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it last week, right?
We did. Yeah. Not a fan of the box, but
yeah,
that's okay. That's okay. All things in time, I suppose. I did like the presentation, the way it was wrapped, and the little stickers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm going to edge this. I will pick something from here that is 30-ish, but I will show you just really super fast. This is like the most gorgeous card on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine it's what my childhood friend Roxanne would look like if she grew up.
Ah, very nice. And that is the Queen of Fire.
Wands. Mm-hmm.
Queen of Wands. And yes, Jane, this is the deck that Consciously Aaron uses. So I can say this is Jane made me do it via Consciously Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
I
it's
mean,
a lovely deck.
look at that 10 of Swords, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yes.
So cool.
So good. And
Yeah.
Jane wants it. So
Well,
I
Jane-
would love to be able to do a deck casual with this sometime. I don't know if Consciously Aaron would be so inclined to do that, but so, and by the way, Plucky has been watching politics, British detective shows, and interior design shows.
Nifty. Look at that 6 of Wands. Look at that.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Ah. Purchase responsibly. I am not responsible for you spending your money.
Yes. Outside of Tarot Tube, I watch Justin Eastern Europe and lots of food tasters. Jolly is a favorite.
Mm.
Well, I missed you too, Richie.
Mm-hmm.
And sweating away in Poland. Well, yeah, especially since you're working in the salt mines. So, Kaylee said, I just bought myself the Inner Child Oracle and then a new self-care deck and a new tarot deck because they were on clearance for like $10 each. And I like the art. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. So.
Chris, it could. It's 1930s art.
It could work with the Oracle.
It could. I'd have to play with that.
Yes, certainly could.
The coloration for sure.
Definitely. And we did show this to Zane and he liked it. I don't think there was anything he didn't really care for.
No, he's gonna get it and we'll end up doing the things.
Yeah. Well, and Jane says you should ask her and invite me on with her.
See, there'll be 5 of us.
So.
What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 6 with the creator.
And Kaylee's like, and I got to increase my stash if I'm going to do a tarot scavenger hunt.
Yeah. Or it could be really easy because you will know all of your decks inside and out.
Yes.
Which I highly recommend.
Yes. So I have those. I have that deck and I have the other one. What else have you added to your stash that you want to share? Because I was going to talk about this one, the 5th Tarot.
Yep, I have that and the big book and the things and we can talk about that if you want.
Well, we can because
we can. I'm going to change my order of questions right now.
No, I was just going to. I was going to just. How do you study a deck?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do a deep dive? And Viviani is here. Hello, Viviani.
Hi.
And so, because Jamie and I have done some deep dives and we've studied different decks.
Mm-hmm.
We did the Spirit Keepers. We've done the Thoth Journey.
Oracle.
Thoth Journey Oracle, yes.
Mm-hmm. The Witch's Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're on the Awakening if we can ever get back to the damn thing because of my school.
Yes. And so this is one that Jamie, Jeffrey, and I are studying, and Zane. Mm-hmm. And really? So, and I don't know, people, this is a great little deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great little deck. So, so it's quite good. And with that, of course, I usually have something. I have the book out. I am a person who I use again, people who know me know that I like a book, and I do actually write in the book. I use a pencil.
Jane, because his is the box and mine is the book. They're not. My box isn't different.
Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, okay. So, okay, you have to show, because let's talk about the obsession with the bags, shall we?
Sure. Do we have to?
Yes, and don't make me put you on the big screen.
So here's the thing. When I find a deck and I actually order a deck, I either already have a bag in mind or I go and get a bag. I do not like boxes. As some of you will know, you can be just horrified, okay? I throw the boxes away. I'm not getting rid of the decks. If I get rid of a deck, it's going to go to somebody I know, and they're going to know that it could have been modified, or like one I recently sent out, I tried my impression stamp on one of the extra cards. So it says from the library of Jamie. So I get a bag. So like I had for the magical creatures, I got this one. And Inner City Oracle, I just ordered one. For the Awakening, I got this one. It fits the style. Let's see, Inner World. In the Inner World is all sparkly, right? Let's see, Pooh Bear. Gotta go. Big Pooh. Gotta have some bees.
So are you going to tell people where you get these? Because it's a
pendulum. Gotta have a pendulum bag. Charms. Gotta have charm bag.
Yes.
Let's see. Wait, hold on. There's more. Look. You gotta have a book bag. That's what your Kindle goes in, or big book. Oh, goddamn. That's excellent. It's the right size for the element. Oh, fifth tarot. Yay.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect. Let's see. My runes are in here. Should I stop now? I can go on.
Well, are you going to tell people where you purchased responsibly and you knew your limits?
Moonlit Fae.
Okay.
I have a bunch of Peggy bags too. But I have found that I still have the decks that I put into Peggy bags, but I have found that the Moonlit Faes are really what I like. I'm not so much into the drawstring top anymore, because I can store these like little books.
Yes.
Beep, beep, beep.
You also have Kelly bags.
Oh, yes, I do. But I can store those like books too.
Yes.
And they are stored over here like books.
Yes. And I'm not saying that, but I think I saw that she's doing a post, a shop update.
Yeah.
So,
no, she makes excellent little felt bags that are very charming and they last a long time. They keep their shape. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris says, I never really felt the awakening, but if you four like it, maybe I need to have another look.
So my story
to that, the book has some lovely insights.
Yeah. My story with that, Chris, is that I was completely 155% turned off by the Awakening Tarot. I saw a post that Monica put out and I read and I'm like, shit. So I went and I watched some reviews and I saw the cards and I said to myself, and then I sent a thing to the guys and I said, all right, guys, I think that this is really something that we should do. And I'm the one that has been flaking because of school. But I'm like, I think it's the facts. The book is phenomenal.
Yeah, it really is.
Phenomenal. And I can't say enough about it. It's a quote, a picture of the card, description of the image, which I always love from the artist. It's keywords, an actual succinct message, advice and upright, reverse, shadow, and then it gives you reflection questions. So it's perfect for a group of people to get together that are comfortable with one another and really delve into the things, right? The art is still one of those things that I go, ah, but once I get and read about the card, it's like, oh,
yes, yeah.
So there you go. So that's what this is for. It's for all those questions.
Chris says that doesn't surprise me. Her Shadowlands book was amazing too.
Yeah,
I actually bought the Shadowlands just for the book.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got it. So, yeah.
I got my Shadowlands so long ago, and I have such a wonderful story with it, which you guys have all heard before. But yeah, I will forever be connected to Monica in some way, so I will always pay attention to what she does. But are we going to talk about annotation?
Would you like me to put you on the large screen so you can talk about annotation?
No. No, I would not like that. However, as soon as I have time, I will be annotating this with these. Look at this. I have this size, and they're so pretty, and they match. And this size, and look, 180 of this size. OMG. Look at them. Aren't they pretty? Aren't they? Aren't they?
They're very pretty. And hello, Michelle Marie. It's good to see you.
Hi, you get to see Jamie totally on caffeine.
Yes, Jamie has had 4 cups of coffee. Amanda said that my runes are in a small purse hanging prettily on the wall.
That's neat.
Yep.
Very neat.
So, and so I think, so this, this is a Nancy Crohn's intuition made me do it. I went to the website to purchase this one.
Correct.
So I bought this, and we were talking about how we might go about studying a deck. And what do we mean by studying a deck? Part of it is I am a person who I like to, when I get a book like this, because this is a glory, she's already started highlighting, kids. She's already started highlighting. I will actually read it from page 1 and get into it. And a lot of times what we will do is I love a good table of contents, because part of what's helpful with the table of contents, it lets you know how the author has thought about the deck. And do I need to follow along exactly like that? Not all the time. However, it's like if I were to say let's get together with this, I would say let's read through the introduction to the major arcana
to page 8. So we would probably start with the table of contents and choose a chewable size. In other words, something that you can do with, because everybody has a busy life, right? But you want to get together and you want to study something, so you're communicating with others and gaining knowledge from what they read into it, right?
Yeah. Meredith said 5th Tarot has me curious. Chris, do you have this, the 5th Tarot? For some reason, I feel like I've seen it on his channel, but I may be mistaken. The thing about the 5th Tarot is it's the alchemy of the 5 elements. So there is fire, water, air, earth, and ether. So ether is the 5th element. So, and so we have fire, shells, feathers, stones, and lotuses. So I'm really looking forward to it. So
yeah, so feathers recently came. I need to share the little thing with you, Gerald, and I didn't send it to you for a reason, because I wanted to ask you first. But feathers have really come into play again. It's like a cycle, have come into my life again. And the fact that there are feathers in this is kind of like one of those things that's like, pay attention. Where are you starting with feathers?
Yes.
And this is a nice book. I like the way it feels. pen smells.
Ooh, Jonathan's here. Hello, Jonathan.
Oh, Boomer.
And Chris does not have it.
I didn't think so.
Didn't even know if I've heard it. So
it was a Kickstarter, Chris, and I actually think, I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I actually think that you would find it very interesting.
Wait a minute.
What?
Is it your anniversary, Jonathan and Michelle Marie? Because Jonathan said, congrats on your anniversary and thanks for years of sharing experience and insight. I don't know if that was to me. Huh? Yes, Jeff. Oh, it was me, maybe. So, yeah, check it out. I encourage you to go to thefifthtarot.com.
Mm-hmm. And don't do Element like me, because I keep calling it The Fifth Element because it's one of my favorite movies. It's not.
Yeah.
Thefifthtarot.com.
And I'm a big fan of an anniversary of your channel. Maybe. Okay, cool. Yeah. Just glad people are here. Thank you.
We were thinking there was somebody's wedding anniversary because it's my anniversary today. So there you go.
It's your anniversary. And how are you at liberty to say how long you've been married?
A long time.
Okay. The numbers do not go that high?
No. I am a book sniffer, baby. I'm a deck sniffer. I am. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Chris, we ordered the set, which was the deck and the book.
And it's supposed to come with the bag.
Supposed to come with the bag. They're reprinting they're doing some reprinting, so the bags are not available. So we got our bags.
But I will say, for what you get, the price is phenomenal. Okay.
Yeah. So 336 pages in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I appreciate we have the description, we have the divinatory meaning, and we have the applications, as it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you're getting 2 to 3 pages per card.
Yes.
Depends on the card, but at least 2 pages for sure, sometimes 3.
Yeah. And Jen says, I am so behind in what's new in the world of decks. It's okay. You can get caught up, but you know.
Thanks, Hen. I should have my crown on. Gosh. Should I go to dinner in my pink tiara?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. Should you go to dinner in your pink tiara?
I know, duh.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Good Lord. I mean, what do you who are watching think? Should Jamie go to dinner with her pink tiara on? So, oh my goodness.
Dropping charms. What the hell is that about?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So Jamie likes to annotate her books. I am actually a person who I will make notes in pencil. I will underline stuff. I typically don't have a highlighter around, so I'm not highlighting exactly. But Jamie likes all of the stuff.
Highlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will. A leaf and a button, Jane.
A leaf and a button. Yeah.
A falling leaf and a button.
Yes. Yes. People are saying always wear the tiara. Absolutely. Yes, but we want pictures. So, yeah. So, yeah. Mending. You said a leaf and a button? Okay. Oh, and Plucky suggested a sash if you have one.
No, I sent my sash to my brother. And I made him pose in it for his birthday.
There you go.
In a tiara.
There's a t-shirt idea.
What's that?
What Henry calls you.
Oh.
Merita said, I just bought a pink and blue crystal tiara. I think your anniversary is a perfect occasion for tiara wearing.
Yeah, so I'm well, I haven't run since surgery, but I am a runner. I still claim to be a runner. And I have, when you run for Disney, you usually have a theme, and I have lots of running costumes. And one of mine is Elsa.
What do you mean run for Disney?
Run for Disney.
What does that mean? You're like on a team? Disney hires you to run.
No, they don't hire you. They don't hire you, but you have their different coaches like Jeff Galloway and stuff that you can have.
Oh, okay.
And
you can tell I'm a runner.
Yeah. So doing that nice little thumbs up, asshole. All right, Anyway, so I have an Elsa costume that is absolutely beautiful, and I have a blue and silver tiara that will match my hair, actually.
Very nice.
That I think I'm gonna dig out. I think I'm gonna leave the pink one and go for the blue one.
I think the blue one would be lovely, but the pink might show up better with the blue hair.
Yeah, might.
So this is a bonus question that I didn't prepare you for, but
you didn't prepare me for any of them. So what the hell? I might as well just throw it out there, Gerald. Let's go.
What book are you reading this week?
Ooh, I am an accounting 101 book. Actually, it's not a 101, but I am reading a trashy novel.
Love me a trashy novel.
Absolutely delightful. I started reading through this one, as you could tell, but not seriously. Yes. I have, gosh, I don't even know what the title of it is, but it's a divination book out there.
All right, hold on to that thought because you're reading a trashy novel. Let everybody get caught up. This section of the video is brought to you by the word plaggy. Everyone say it with me. Plaggy. Plaggy. Dialectal. Sticky. Gummy. Make sure your fingers are not plaggy when you like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Plaggy.
You just made a perfectly good word dirty.
You sent it to me.
I did. It was the perfect alternative to that M word.
Anyhow, okay, so Accounting 101.
Yeah, I can't remember now.
You're reading a romance, a hardcore romance.
Yeah.
You're sort of reading this, but not seriously.
Not yet, because we have to discuss it.
Right, because we also have to get through the other one.
Uh-huh.
So
gotta get back to that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think. Oh, I still am reading through Kelly's. There we go.
Oh yes.
Inner World, because it's set up like a D&D book with adventures and stuff. So I'm still doing that. What are you reading?
I did meta messages with Hershey on Monday. That was exciting. And I had picked out 3 books. And I was asking, I was like, okay. Oh, Plucky. Bye, Plucky. And we did make Jen laugh.
No.
So, and so I had pulled out 3 books, and the book that was randomly selected was this little short book about Ododuwa.
Mm-hmm.
It is a short book.
Short book.
It's actually, it's very tall.
I was going to say it's very tall.
It's very tall. It even is taller with if I were to measure it with tiny hands. So I'm looking forward to that, and maybe next week, if people remind me, maybe I can give an update on it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Open the page, will you? Just open it to wherever.
So it's not. I mean, it's a self-published book through Amazon.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I was just curious as to the typeface and what it looked like inside. That's cool.
I can read this typeface.
Well, that's necessary if you're going to read a book.
Yes.
You don't want to be doing this the whole time like that.
Well, I would. Yes, I totally would. Marita said, always Pride and Prejudice. The Devil Takes a Bride. Power versus Force by Sir David R. Hawkins, MD, PhD, but in my sleep. LOL.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Here we go. Michelle Murray. Good Lord.
You going to read it?
No. Oh, you want me to? I can.
Yes.
In claggy air, Gerald's mustache curled with grace as Jamie shuffled tarot cards in a quiet space. The deck revealed secrets with each gentle sway, mysteries unraveled in the fading light of day. You're a damn magician. That's what you are, lady.
Wow. Yeah, she's good, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get a screenshot of that so I can save it. So Chris, Elemental Cartomancy, says, I'm listening to the Green Creek audiobooks right now. They're very steamy gay werewolf novels. Jeffrey, have you heard of those?
I just read a book. You just reminded me, Chris. There's a book that I need to send to Zane, or a title. Thank you.
Green Creek. Okay, I've written that down. So, Jeffrey, what are you reading right now? He's not going. He does not want us to have his, but he's reading Stephen King fairy tale.
Fairy tale. Mm-hmm. Fairy tale is a good book in my opinion.
Yeah,
I would like to
read through with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's he's enjoying.
It is one of those ones that I will read again because I know I missed things because I wanted to get to a certain point. It's like I've got to get here, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm putting this up there. The first one is Wolf Song. Author is T.J. Klune.
Yes, it is. Green Creek, #1, Wolf Song. Thank you, sir.
Do you already have this? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love this.
Yeah.
Granny, Irish Granny Tarot, Helen regularly does a show where she's an avid reader and she reads mostly nonfiction. So every Saturday she releases a show where she talks about a book that she's read. Very, very fascinating. Nice range of stuff.
That's
incredible
awesome.
Range of stuff. So, and Jen says, I've been reading T.J. Klune books also.
You know what's interesting?
No. What's interesting, Jamie? Do not make me get a word out.
It has a lot of pages. I like that.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to Big Magic still. I've been taking that one in little chunks. And this is one I listened to it. I listened to it back when I worked at the library, so a good 7 years ago. It's by the author of Eat, Pray, Love, whose name escapes me. I am so sorry.
I can see the movie. Does that help? But that's not the author.
No. The author is
a smutty
Elizabeth Gilbert. Elizabeth Gilbert is the author.
Yeah. That's right.
And Nance from Star and Flurry was talking about it on one of her last videos. And I'm looking, I haven't watched that, or I haven't listened to that. And she liked it so much, she bought a physical copy of it. She was listening to it. Mm-hmm. So I would love to finish that and invite Elizabeth Gilbert and Nance on to have a show and talk about it.
That'd be rad. Huh?
Elizabeth Gilbert has got plenty of time for me. So,
Plenty.
Merita said that The Devil Takes a Bride is a smutty novel, but the main character, Duke, has OCD symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Chris does want to know what you've read, Jen. And it's lovely to see you. I have only read nonfiction books since leaving high school, other than what I read to kids growing up, and these are my first fiction since then. Well, yeah, because you had to read all sorts of stuff for school.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. Okay, the last thing, Jamie, before we leave, because we're almost at an hour. Have you ever heard of Legos? No? Do you want to say anything about how you've never heard of Legos?
What are we talking about
One's
Legos? No, that's like third.
Yes.
What are we talking about with the Legos?
Well, I mean, have you done any Legos recently?
I finished another castle. It's up in my office. It was 2,660 pieces, and I have and I finished a little one that my husband gave me that is technically from Mario Brothers, but it looks like Seymour from that movie. Feed me, Seymour.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one in a big box that was a gift. And it's a lighthouse with a light that actually works.
That's nice.
And it will rival the D&D castle, which was over 3,000 pieces.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't attempted that one yet, but I will.
So for those of us who remember Legos back in the 70s, and they were in, you didn't get a Lego to do anything particularly with, other than they were just stuff you stuck together. What are these?
They're kits. They're full kits with themes. So one was the Harry Potter castle. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. These things are freaking incredible.
Yeah. There's the Dreams with many Z's. The Dreams cartoon or animation is on YouTube, and it's about Mrs. Castillo, who has her little taco truck, and the two kids and their adventures. And I have built a big old tree house with all kinds of functioning weapons on it and little rooms. And my next purchase out of that series will be Mrs. Castillo's taco truck, because it turns into this thing. But yeah, I found my friend Heather, who's our nurse at the clinic. She started me on this. She got me this bonsai tree that was made out of Legos, and the leaves were actually little frogs. They were adorable. And it's not until you get really close that you can tell they're frogs. If your weapon doesn't work, why have one? I agree. I know, but it shoots little discs. It's cool. little bagels. It shoots bagels. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So she got me started on them, and I found that if I start a project, I can put a show on, or I can put music in my ears or whatever, but my brain shuts off into just this beautiful click, 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 click.
Yeah.
And for this brain to just take a chill pill
yeah,
is a beautiful thing. So
yes.
Legos.
And yeah, I mean, she also did one for her boss, which was one to hang on a wall. The
Starry Night.
Yeah, Starry Night. And it was really, really incredible.
It was, when I was done, because it was over 2,000 pieces, and it's really a foundation. If you look at Starry Night, so this thing, you're figuring about 1.5 feet wide, 1.5 feet tall. It black frame made out of Legos, and then the Starry Night is actually 3D.
And it
has Bob Ross on it, and he's painting his own Starry Night. There's a little addition that you put on it, and it's Bob Ross with his
That's
little eagle
hilarious.
and a paintbrush. So
That's
yeah.
hilarious. Well, Merita says if anyone hasn't read Anne McCaffrey's Dragon Riders of Perm series, highly recommend them.
Oh yeah, read them when I was a kid. Love them.
Jane the Seeker says, I have old Legos from 40 years ago. They were my sister's kids, and she passed them to my kids.
That's awesome.
Keep those because those are great.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle Marie said, my high school kiddos introduced me to the Laurel Hamilton's Anita Blake series, and I was shocked. We're all reading. You're all reading this. It's definitely super steamy.
So I started reading those back in 98 or 99. Okay. The character, there's an evolution. Okay. And yes, they are definitely steamy. There are lots of vampires and all kinds of creatures. But there is a certain thing that Anita does when she's raising the dead or wanting to talk to the dead. And I don't get ghosted out by anything. I work with all kinds of things, dead things, alive things that are dying, things that we're trying to fix, right?
Yes.
It doesn't faze me. It's just part of the day. The voodoo chicken hacking part of it. My mom made homemade chicken noodle soup, okay? Homemade chicken noodle soup. And it's fantastic. Had a chunk of chicken in it, and I saw the little veins.
You freaked out.
No, I didn't freak out. I was done. My dinner was done, and my mom was so pissed.
Wow.
Cheers.
Yeah. And and Linda Kennedy said, my husband made me red roses from Legos for my birthday. Not sure whose gift this was for. Yeah.
The red roses are really pretty. They're part of the Lego exclusives. I have some of their wildflowers that I've put together, and birds of paradise.
Jane the Secretaro asked, if anyone has a recommendation for hands-free reading of a book, please let me know. My poor mama is one-handed right now. I'm looking at them on the Zon. Beanbag type or something else. Yeah, there was a lot of love for the Bob.
Yeah.
For that.
It was just hilarious.
And Chris said, I painted a Christmas version of A Starry Night for my mother-in-law. Oh, that's nice.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and Hypnicity, Merita said, I was watching Mark Spirit Whisper after your interview, and he said he wished he had someone to read with, and I mentioned you to him just to let you know. Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So yeah.
Thank you, Chris. I just ordered some books and some chia seeds.
And did you do so responsibly?
Oh, hell yes.
Okay.
I pay attention to every penny I spend. Every penny.
Well, and Moonlit Faye has you on speed dial, correct? So
Jenna, she should.
She totally should.
Yeah.
Well, next time, we're back next week. We may start with a little bit of chatting about neurographic art, if you would like.
Oh.
Because that's something that Jamie has been enjoying.
I didn't even mention that, and we were talking about things like that. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Do you want to mention it right now?
Sure.
Go ahead and mention it right now.
Okay, fine. So neurographica and neurographic art, they're not two different things, but they delve into different things. So I'm doing neurographic art, and I do it usually every day after work so that whatever is on the page reflects my day. Mm-hmm. And it's been kind of interesting. I did one the other day that was, sorry, I showed it to my husband because my husband sees my stuff all the time. And I said, this one's called humor. And he's like, oh God, he's thinking red splotches on the page or, description of something gross. Well, I took my neurographic lines and loops and I turned them into little stick figures, some of which had big feet with red shoes and red top hats. And they, if you look at it out here, it looks like a bunch of ants on the page.
Yes.
You get a little closer, and it's these little stick figures, and it made me so happy because it was such a fucked day that I needed some humor, and it just came out that way. It was hilarious.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, Jane. Yeah.
I did send an email to the person who created the deck that you sent me to, or I tried to friend them on Instagram. I do not know if they friended me back, so at this point I cannot order the deck that they created.
Oh, that's right. I told you I was going to poke at him.
So, but neurographic art is one of those things that is on my to-do list as a potential for a laugh and learn. So
I think it would be fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Number one, to do the laugh and learn, because I think it would be, it's very cool. I am not a therapist, licensed or otherwise. I don't play one on TV or YouTube, but it's interesting how the brain takes these lines and loops and then the softening and everything. Lots of people do color. I keep all of mine in black and white. Some people would say they all look the same. They don't. But where was I going with this? Oh, fabric. I think it would be fascinating to create the straight lines and the edges first, because that's what you do, and then your process to soften those edges, and watch the panoramic of photos of, here are my lines and squares and, you know, maybe circles, whatever, and then the softening of all of that. I think that it would be amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, Jane, I am so neurodivergent that it's disgusting. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks, Jamie. Any last minute things you want to tell people?
I think I'm going to go drink more coffee. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to go drink some water. Gerald. Boink. What?
Yeah, these. What?
Oh, it's good for you. Anyway, no, I'm going to go do schoolwork as soon as we're done. Outside with my dog.
Yes, and then you're going to be getting your tiara and get ready for your anniversary.
For dinner.
Yes. So
I cannot believe it's been an hour and 8 minutes.
I know, it's been great. We have the best chatters.
You guys.
Y'all are great. So join us next week, episode 2, because we don't have anybody who's coming on and asking us questions. I think we'll be asking questions from the cards.
Questions from the cards.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, and I hope I get to wear a new shirt because I have a doctor's appointment earlier that day.
I know I will.
I don't know if you can yet. So thank you, everybody. Oh, goodness. Take care. Bye.